Okay, and we're rolling. Once again, Bangor, Maine. This is April 16th, 2023, 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're 55 degrees and solid cloud cover today. A lot different than yesterday. Yesterday was much warmer with no clouds. So today I am on State Street, headed for Otis Street, opposite Northern Lights, Eastern Maine Medical Center. I'm going to take a walk up Otis Street for a little bit, see what's going on up there. And here we have Northern Lights Sleep Diagnostic, which is part of Eastern Maine Medical. And there is another one over on Center Street here in Bangor, opposite St. Joseph's Hospital, which is owned by them. So we're just going to take a short walk today. We've got rain coming in, late tonight, early tomorrow morning for the next 2 days, both Monday and Tuesday. So we're Sunday afternoon, late Sunday afternoon now. And this Sleep Well, I think, is independent. I don't think they're connected with Eastern Maine Medical. But maybe they are. Okay, we're coming up on Coffee Express drive-thru, which many years ago was a bank. Strictly a drive-through bank, and you can see the drive-through window is still there for the bank. Okay, some beautiful homes around here, very ancient homes, well over 100 years old. Well over 100 years old. This one, I bet, goes back into the 1850s or even before. No doubt in my mind on that one. They're doing some rebuilding of it, remodeling. Okay, and then we're coming up, getting ready to cross Pearl Street. A lot of these streets are very narrow, so they're one way. When the streets were designed and built, they did not compensate for snow removal. Even back in the mid to late 1700s, they still had to do snow removal to some extent, and they did not take that into account when designing the streets. And a lot of these streets are designed for horse and buggy. They were built long before the automobile was invented. In fact, many of them were actually built before the steam engine locomotive was invented. There is Life Flight up there, headed for the hospital. They have a helipad there, right over here. Can't really see them that well. Cool. I think Eastern Maine Medical Center may be the only hospital in the state with a helipad. I'm not sure if Maine Medical does or not down in Portland, Maine. All right, here we are on Otis Street. This parking lot over here was built sometime in the 1980s. This side of the street was lined with houses, and Eastern Maine Medical Center bought them out to put in this parking lot for visitors and employees. And over there's a professional building in the distance called the Acadia Medical Arts Building, and that's been there since the late 1980s, early 1990s when it was built. So I haven't been on this street since the 80s, since before they built the parking lot. So I'm recording again today with the iPhone 14. I having a problem with the charging port on my iPad, and what I generally do is airdrop the videos from this iPhone 14 to the iPad. However, yesterday I filled the storage on the iPad, and I do have a flash drive, but because of the bad charging port, it's the flash drive isn't making the connection. So I'm going to have to work on that when I get back home. These apartment buildings look fairly new within the past 25 years anyways. I didn't know those were there. Yeah, Otis Street was just a typical Eastern Maine street, or a typical street anywhere in the country, really. Just a residential area, densely populated. Bangor's population runs 32 to 35,000, right in that area. And so I guess today is Easter. I didn't realize that until about an hour ago. Or at least it's Easter in most of the world. And I guess there's some parts of the world where Easter is not celebrated. Still get some snow removal equipment over here for the hospital. They're not going to need it now. I mean, we still could get a little bit of snow, but it's going to melt very quickly. It's not a big deal. But this time of year, the snow is really wet and heavy. So you got to be careful shoveling it. A lot of people get heart attacks from shoveling snow up here in the snow belt, or the rust belt as some call it. So now we are up on Garland Street, and cross right here. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about this. We're coming up on what is now the Coed Middle School. I went to that school from 1976 to about 1979, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. It is now 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and 9th graders go to Bangor High School now. Now, back when I went to school here, this is the first time I've been here since, well, 1979. William S. Cohen School. William Cohen, or Bill Cohen, as he's more commonly known, was our U.S. Senator here from Bangor. He was also the Secretary of Defense for President Bill Cohen. Bill Clinton, rather. Now, Bill Clinton, being a Democrat, asked for Bill Cohen to be a Secretary of Defense. Bill Cohen is a Republican. So President Clinton did reach across the aisle for that. So when I went here, it was called Garland Street School because we're on Garland Street. And this school, and there's another school identical to it over on 5th Street, Bangor, called 5th Street Junior High. It's probably got another name now, but I don't know what it is. But the two schools were built directly, resembling one another, directly from the same blueprints. And I want to say it was sometime in the 1940s or maybe even the 1930s. I don't know. We really don't know the history of the school. When I was here, Hank Cameron was principal. Leo Thayer was vice principal. And then Dorothy Pratt became the principal at one point in time. And I believe Dorothy Pratt was the first female principal in the entire state. And that would have been back somewhere around 77, 78, 1977, 78. My homeroom was 216, and it's on the other side of the back side of the building. Now, a lot of this has changed. There was a road directly in here, through here, to the back side of the school, and it's, look at this, there's been an addition. I did not know this. Looks like they blocked up the windows too, most likely for heat consumption, saving on heat. Yeah, they get an addition here. I did not know this was here. Son of a gun. That was Mr. Shear's class right there, math class. His daughter Jenny and I were in the same grade. Huh. Well, look at that. Well, that's cool. I wonder when that was built. Looks like they've got climate control system there now. So, take a walk out here. Cameras all over the place, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Especially these days, Jesus. And there's Buck Street off on the other side of those trees. We're also coming up on Cameron Field, what is now Cameron Field. It used to be called Garland Street Field years ago. And I'll talk more about that if I can get up in there. Saw a lot of Garland Street Eagles football games and Bangor High School football games there. My friend Cliff and I were at every single one. Looks like someone or something's been doing some oh yeah, they got a pipe right there. Well, let's walk down here. Maybe there's another open gate down there I can get through, because I do want to get a look at the back of the building here. Oh, there used to be tennis courts right over here also. I forgot about that. Oh, well, look at that. Son of a gun. Huh. So that's the new gymnasium there. The original gymnasium was in the front of that cubicle right there, that cube. And upstairs was social studies, history, and civics. Downstairs was metal shop and wood shop. Huh, well, son of a gun. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I guess apparently the population of children has increased for them to need to build that. I wonder if they built an addition over on the 5th Street School. Haven't been over there since the early 80s. And there's the dead end part of Otis Street right there. Or Fruit Street, I'm sorry, that's Fruit Street. Oh, tennis courts are here now. Okay, cool. Used to be a metal fence right in there that my friends and I used to climb over, take a shortcut home. Huh. Well, son of a gun. I learn something new every day. I learned something a lot new yesterday, that's for sure. Okay, and there we are. Home of the Bangor Rams. I never did play football. And there goes Life Flight again. Heading out in the direction of the airport, maybe a fuel stop. I can't even see on this. Yeah, of course you got that gray sky behind it also. Okay, I am going to set this right here for a second, very carefully, and try and get a picture of the Bangor Rams emblem. Okay, that was easy enough. Let's continue on here. See what changes have been made. Holy cow. This is amazing up here now. This was never like this. Good Lord. I know that the grandstands are fairly new. The original grandstands, they tore those down years ago for whatever stupid reason. I mean, that was part of Bangor's history. We'll take a walk out on here in just a few minutes. But I want to get a look down here. Now, this is Cameron Field now. It was originally called Garland Street Field. And I want to say it was built sometime in the 50s or the 60s. It was put in. And a lot of big football teams played here. Soccer, high school baseball. Yeah, this is pretty impressive now, isn't it? So it, oh, they got this building houses restrooms in there, and I'm sure probably other things here. Oh yeah, got water fountains there. That's cool. I know John Babs High School, I think, used to use this also. Use this field. That is a Catholic school on Broadway here in Bangor. And that's Mount Hope Avenue way up there in the distance. Nice area. This is the Fruit Street School. It's an elementary school. Been there for many, many years. And I never went to that school. I went to the Mary Snow School out on Broadway. But of course, a lot of the kids I was with here at Garland Street School did, because it's right there. They lived in that district. Okay. I think I'll go up onto the grandstands. Check that out for a minute. Feels like it's gonna rain, but hey, that's rather have it rain than snow. Oh. Okay, concession stand. A Doughboy $5, French fries $4. $10.50 for a cheeseburger basket. Includes entree, fries, and a drink. Of course, back when I was watching football games here, they had what we called the Roach Coach, and that was just a little food truck. And those were nothing like the food trucks out today. My goodness, those things are so high-tech. I've been seeing some of those out of New York City on a variety of live streams. And I'd like to point out also, my friend Estelle in Geelong, Australia, she's doing some amazing videos. Geelong walks _ Estelle, and she's doing some great stuff there. So please, if you're watching this video, by all means, please check her out. Being the 59-year-old geek that I am, I really enjoy watching videos from other parts of the world. To me, it's fascinating. Thank God they got hand railings on here now. I would never be able to get up here. Okay, sit down very slowly. Okay. Get some people down there with soccer nets going. A completely new track. And there is the school, once again, way off in the distance. Let's see if I can zoom this a little bit there. And over there is the senior league baseball for high school. And it looks like there's a softball diamond down there. And I know that track and field takes place over behind those bleachers there. Okay, so now I gotta work my way down here, and I am not doing well on stairs these days. So here we go. Go slow. No hurry. Almost there. Oh, we're getting there. Getting there, getting there. Okay, we're getting there. Go slow. Okay, there, made it down. Oh, is he there? Cameron Stadium, yes sir. That's where they do all the official stuff up there and the radio broadcasts, things like that. Oh, and here's a set of stairs that go down. I'll go down here. Oh, I think I saw an open gate up here. Okay. Oh, there's an open gate right there. Okay, good deal. I'm holding that. I got to get that gimbal going. Okay, there's the gate there. But what I'm going to do... Oh, there's another open gate there. I'm going to set this down carefully again and get a picture of something here. Won't go too far from the phone, certainly. Where am I? Okay. All right, we're done with that. Let's go hit the track. Okay. When I went to school here, this track was a 410 track. 4 times around was a mile. I don't know if it's still the same now or not. I have no idea. Maybe somewhere it'll say, I don't know. I don't know what that is there for. Huh. Oh, that's a pole vault. Vault. That's what that is. For track and field. Huh, son of a gun. Well, that's cool. So today's Sunday, so there's no kids in school. I wanted to come up here on a sunny day, but I checked the weather. It's going to be cloudy all week, and we've got rain for 2 days. So I figured I'd come up today while there's no kids in school. All right, and here we go. Looks like the sprinting section here. We had that then too. I've tried like hell to run a mile on this thing, could never do it. I was breathing so heavily, my lungs hurt so bad. And I was 14, 15, 16 years old back then. And I just could never do it. You know, I could walk many miles, but I just can't, I just could never run it. In fact, these days at 59, I'm having a hard time even walking several miles. And if I put any weight, like a backpack with groceries in it, that kills me right there. I've gotten back home before and almost passed out because I was breathing so heavily, was hyperventilating. I can't do that again. But fortunately, I'm not living alone anymore. So if there is a health issue, I'm in good hands. In fact, I'm living with my friend who is the agent on my advance directive and her husband. So I'm really happy about that. I'm only about, 3/4 of a mile from Eastern Maine Medical Center. So that's good. I'm glad I made the trip up here today. I really am. Boy, the field looks good. Is that real or is that artificial? That's artificial. You can't be serious. Huh. Apparently the winter doesn't bother it. I mean, look at it. It's all been done up already for next fall. It'd be in September, next September, when high school football starts. I'm going to have to come up here for one of those games. My God, I haven't been up here since 1980, the fall of '82, to see a football game up here. Huh. My God, it's all artificial grass. Isn't that something? Yeah, big soccer net there, and there's one on the other end of the field. That's real football right there. I don't know why American football is called football. It's stupid. We call it soccer here, but it's football. That's true football. Huh, well, isn't this something? That's amazing. Huh, well, son of a gun. Let's walk up here a little bit. Friends and I used to play football on here when we were kids, the 70s and 80s, early 80s, mid 70s to early 80s. A lot of fond memories here, a lot of amazing stuff. I did fall on the old grandstands right from the top there once. They weren't designed as good as this one. Had some kind of a dizzy spell, which I was prone to as a child. I'd have a dizzy spell and a bad migraine, and all the technology, medical technology at the time, could never figure that out. Okay, well, that's a big ram's head right there. Okay. Well, this is cool. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to set this down for a second and get a couple of pictures. Can't really get what I want there. Okay. Gotta pick this back up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try and get a picture with my left hand here of looking down the field from one end to the other. see if I can do this. Oh no, hold on. Okay. Okay, we're done there. I think I just screwed that up in good shape, so no surprise there. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. Oh, look, for the long jump. I just noticed that. Oh. I feel a little bit of mist coming on now, but it's nothing major. There's some guys way out there playing baseball. Okay, yeah. So there's the long jump. Very cool. Go over and check out that pole vault thing there. We got all kinds of neat stuff out in here. Have to check that out. Yeah, this is some really amazing stuff. And artificial turf? Wow. I bet that was expensive. Good Lord, I'd like to have seen what the city of Bangor spent on that. Okay, and there's Fruit Street School, elementary school once again. Used to plow that school back in the early 90s when I worked for Public Works here in Bangor. Many, many moons ago. Okay. Oh, this must be discus and shot put. Probably shot put, I have a thinking, but it could be discus. I used to have a fascination with discus back in the early 80s. Let's see what we got over here. I don't think that's big enough for discus, but looks like they've been working on this here, whatever this is. Maybe that's discus, I don't know. It actually doesn't say. Okay. Oh, they've got a nice water drain there too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, got some guys over there playing baseball. That's a good thing. Beautiful day for it. Looks like they've got a track right there. Oh no, that's for the baseball diamond baseball field. Okay, yeah, this is for pole vault right here. That's pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, they've done some amazing work with this, haven't they? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work my way back to Garland Street and walk up Garland Street a little bit closer to home in case we start getting a downpour. I was gonna go up Mount Hope Avenue a ways, but I guess not today with the incoming rain. It's starting to mist heavier now. Okay, there's that. This is all like a hot top or concrete type material. I don't know just what it is. Same as the track, the running track. Oh, here's the victory song. Huh, okay. Well, I've never heard that before. Well, that's pretty cool. Never heard of it before. Maybe they didn't even have it when I was growing up. It's like getting a little light fog now, too. Yep. A lot of changes over the decades. But that's progress. Bangor High, I guess now, was supposed to be a really good school. There was a fight up there recently that was on video that two students get into a fight and the teachers are taking some big hits because they did not intervene. And the teachers were saying, their excuse was, well, we could be sued. Well, as it turns out, they can't be. And they knew that. The Maine Teachers Association knew that. And the teachers aren't going to face any criminal charges, of course, but they're going to get their asses sued off by the parents because one of the kids was injured. And, of course, it was a hate crime because it was a black attacking a white on video. The black kid was charged. However, of course, in a democratic state like this, the Penobscot County District Attorney's Office will quietly dismiss the charges so the kid doesn't get a conviction out of it because he's black. And that's the only goddamn reason. Well, I get to go up on the grandstands and walk across the field. Looks like we got a couple of people setting up here to do something. Have some fun, get some exercise. Here we are at the same entrance I came in, home of the Bangor Rams. Gotta love that. Huh. Little clamshell stuff going on there. Half shell. Oh, got a couple more people coming up. That's good. It's great to see the place being used. That's what it's for. Okay, there's the tennis courts there. They moved those from way over to the other side when they built that new building. A lot of this area here was parking for the teachers and staff. And some students actually did have cars, believe it or not, in the 9th grade. I think you can get your license when you're 16. Get your permit when you're 15 and get your license when you're 16 in the state. And that was the original gymnasium there. And the cube on the other end of the building was the auditorium. A lot of pep rallies in there and the Garland Street Band and Garland Street Orchestra. It was all great stuff. Okay. And you know, this is all and that's a dead end part of Otis Street right there. Nice houses over there. Down on the other side of the school here, there's some beautiful homes. Most of them, I think, are owned by professionals from Eastern Maine Medical. In fact, Eastern Maine Medical may own a lot of those houses for doctors, traveling doctors and people like that. Well, goodbye, Garland Street Junior High. Maybe I'll see you again in the fall for a football game. Okay, get home, I'll get a shower in and then get uploading. Okay, so here we are on Garland Street. Just another residential street is all. Nothing special or unique about it. Very old homes here, going back well over 100 years. Never did walk this way home coming from school. I always went up through the Garland Street field on the Mount Hope Avenue and down Mount Hope to Forest. And then down Forest to home. Okay. Got some nice siding on that house. Oh boy, that walk yesterday. I was tired when I got back home. That was the first long walk of the season right there. My goodness. And I'm out again today for probably about the same amount of time. Okay, here's Fruit Street. Houses here are very close together. Many times they're former mill workers' houses because there were so many mills here in Bangor. Well, it's a good day. Any day you can get out of the house and go for a walk is a good day. And here is Pearl Street. I'm sure that was probably named after someone. Garland. I think most of these streets were probably named after some. But what we're doing now is up this hill, we're approaching what we call the tree streets.
You had a bad day.
So we're coming up on, goodness, Fern Street. So we get into Fern Street and not Buck Street, but Birch Street and Forest Avenue and places like that. We call them tree streets here. Well, that's different. Flashing stop sign. Never seen that before. Somebody hooting and hollering behind me there. Oh, bit of variety of businesses in there over the years, mainly different types of mechanics and things like that. Kind of looks like it's vacant now. Oh, somebody's building there. Got some Typar going around there. Typar or Tyvek. And here is Birch Street, Garland and Birch. Oh, that's a nice little house there. I know it's been there for decades and I've forgotten long about it. I do like it. I'd love to own that house, even if it is on Garland Street. Got some kids coming up here, so got to move the camera out of the way so I don't get them. So here's Maple Street. Okay, thank you. Let's see if I can get across here real quick, get out of their way. So they're sitting there, not sitting there burning fuel at nearly $4 a gallon. Yeah, the mist is getting a little heavy. I'll shoot up here a little bit and then head it home. I see a laundromat up in the distance. So I'll just shoot up there. Maybe head it home from there and get down and explore a side street on my way home. Old CB radio antenna up there. Quarter wave ground plane, what's left of it. Had one, I had a 5/8 wave ground plane back in the 70s. I'm sure that's been up there since the 70s or before. Okay, 54 minutes into this video, so I'm getting another good walk in today. It was about 2 hours yesterday, which was great. But I got an idea I probably won't be walking Monday or Tuesday because of the weather. But that's all right. Hopefully that forecast will change. And what's this? Palm Street, okay. Palm Street. Okay. Almost down to Broadway. So now we're coming up on Forest Avenue, and I grew up way down, much further down Forest Avenue than I am now. Yeah, I grew up way, way down there. Okay, oh my goodness. McDonald's Market, or Joe's Market now, is right up the street. We'll stop in there for a second for a couple of beers and restart the video when I come out. So it's all good. There have been a number of businesses in here before. Now, Joe's Market, when I was a kid, it was McDonald's Market. And it had a postal substation in it, which may still today. It's under new ownership. A guy named Joe bought it a few years ago, several years ago, I guess. And I used to come down here, walk down here from home to buy Popular Communications, the magazine Popular Communications. I don't know if that still exists, but I had that in the Monitoring Times also. And I had a subscription to CQ Amateur Radio, I believe it was. Still wish I had my radios. Okay, so here's Joe's Market. Gonna go ahead and kill the video right now and then restart on the other end.